We honestly couldn't believe our eyes when we saw these numbers. Hi everyone, I'm Tim from Launchpresso, and what you saw wasn't a glitch or a typo. We actually achieved a mind-blowing 1,422% return on ad spend for our client using Google Ads. Now that's a whopping $14.22 for every single dollar spent on advertising. Now I know what you're thinking. Results like these just don't happen by accident. You do need the right ingredients. For example, a compelling offer, strong USP, competitive pricing, seasonality, and an outstanding user experience. And here's the thing. We discovered some unexpected strategies that took these results from good to absolutely incredible. And if you stick around, I'm going to show you exactly how we did it. Plus reveal some additional results that even shocked our team. And hey, if you're wondering if you can achieve similar results with your digital ads, don't wait. Reach out to me in the link in the description below or check out the first comment below. With that said, let me show you the proof. So here we are on my screen now. As we can see, the proof is in the pudding that we did in fact achieve an actual ROAS of 1,422%. No word of a lie. And we did it over this 3-month date period, as you can see here as well, with an investment of $15,000, just a little bit over, with 1,420 on conversions, with a conversion value of around 200,000. Now, obviously you're asking, how do we do it? I'll get to that in a moment. But first I need to mention the state of the account that we received it when the client came to me. It was not in a good state at all. So if I take you over to this particular date range at the moment, you can see the ROAS here was 946%. Looks like it's doing well, but in fact it wasn't. It was doing a very low budget of about $1,000 a month. It showed that it was doing 250 conversions a month and this much conversion value. But taking a closer look under the hood, first thing we did was come to the conversion actions in the account, because generally if there's an issue, this is the first place we come looking. If you come to the purchase conversion actions and we take a look at view all conversion actions here, scroll to the right. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. It says 1.9 repeat rate. So that's indicating to us that we're actually seeing a double fire of the purchase conversion actions. We're getting a false positive on how much they're actually earning, as well as the overall conversions that they're receiving in the account. So why is this happening? We found that the conversion tag was actually installed twice in the account. So we rectified that. We went and fixed it, got all that taken care of. In addition, we added all the rest of the conversion actions into the account, as you can see. So if I take you to the current date range in the account at the moment, I'll just apply that. And you will see here that under this purchase conversion, we use the same tag, that we've got a repeat rate of only 1.01. So it's so it's essentially 1 for 1. And you can see here the overall value and the conversions that we received in that amount of time on the account. Now, to give you a bit of backstory about this particular client, naturally, I cannot share 100% of the information because I am under an NDA and it's sensitive client information. But what I can share is that this particular business is in the pet supplies niche. It has a very strong brand recognition, has a very quality product, and it did help us achieve the results that we did for the client. Furthermore, when the client did come to us, we have these 3 Performance Max campaigns that were currently running at the time, as well as having those false positives in the account in terms of results. So if we take a look inside this Performance Max campaigns that are running into North America, they weren't just targeting USA on its own, they were targeting that whole region. Same with the other 2 Performance Max campaigns, they were targeting Australia and Europe as a whole. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I do believe that keeping campaigns tight, and each campaign should be location specific as far as countries, because your data feed is very much governed towards the actual location and currency that you're targeting. Hence the reason why I keep my campaigns very tight in that respect. So looking at the asset groups within this account, they had one single catch-all campaign here where they've thrown in every single product range, every single breed that they make their products for, and every single pricing went into this one asset group and left to run with one single target in terms of return on ad spend. And then, of course, that wouldn't be working properly because we're getting a false positive with the double fire on the purchase conversion action. So what we did differently in the account is that we split up them 3 major product lines into their own Performance Max campaigns. Then inside each Performance Max campaign, we created an asset group for each individual breed. That allowed us to get the search themes honed in. And in addition to creating the search ad copy specific to each individual breed and the product. So that means that anytime a shopper was looking for this specific product with the breed, our ads would show in either the Google shopping ads that you see across the top or in the search ad copy as well. So we're taking up a lot of real estate in Google in order to be able to show the right product at the right time for that shopper. Not only that, when they will click through to the website, which will give them an amazing shopping experience, knowing that they were going to get a quality product that were made in the USA. So in order for us to create these asset groups, we had to do some extensive next level optimizations within the Google Merchant Center through the data feed sources that you would find here. So we linked the content API in addition to our supplemental feed that we created, which is very extensively built out with each individual breed and the product type here. And if we went down all the way down to the bottom, we had over 6,921 product IDs in Shopify that we had to optimize for. So coming to the surprising results that we had in our Google Ads account, even up until last month, you can see here that we still achieved a 1,412% return on ad spend in the account, which is absolutely amazing. So we've had 4 months of over 1,400% for this particular client. It's undisputable that it's pretty freaking amazing. And on top of that, this is where things get really interesting. We achieved a ROAS in their Facebook account, which we took over at the beginning of November for them on top of their Google Ads account because they saw how good the results were in Google Ads. You can see here from that date period from November 2024 to the 31st of January 2025, we achieved a return on ad spend in Meta of 9.68%, which is still pretty awesome for a social media account. Again, we themed our campaigns, ad groups, and ads very tightly with kick-ass ad copy, which gave the shoppers the confidence to buy the product for their particular breed of pet. So to wrap up, as you can imagine, our client is super happy with the results that we've managed to get for their Google Ads account as well as their Meta account. And again, I'll mention, if you're wanting to be able to see if you can get results like this for your business, please reach out to me in the link in the description below or in the first comment. I'd love to hear from you and we can have a chat to see if we can achieve that for you. But otherwise, thanks for watching this case study. It's been fun putting this together and showing you the results that we can achieve. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.